Alrighty, I want to do another update on these Holzfforma bars and chains. Some of you may have found me a couple of years ago. I did a review on a bar, and it chipped out real badly. In fact, I'm going to grab that real quick. I'll show you. Let's see if the camera will focus here. Okay, so these bars right here, they chunked out pretty badly here on these tips. And in another video I had, they actually they were chipping out and peeling out of the groove here. Okay, now I reached out to Holzfforma. I want to make this clear. I reached out to them and showed them what was happening, and they actually, and I feel bad about this, they sent me out 2 replacement bars. I don't know if it's because I had a YouTube video up about them, and that's why they actually sent out 2 new bars, but that's what they did. They sent me 2 brand new 24-inch bars, and that's what I've been running on this Echo saw. I figured new saw, I should put a new bar on it. And I did get, when I bought that saw, I did buy the saw with the 27-inch bar. So I've yet to run this, but there's the 27. All right, this is brand new, yet to be used. So I am going to primarily run the 24, though. That's why I'm not running that all the time. There's no reason. I don't want to sharpen that many teeth all the time. And I'm not very tall, so I can stand up and buck with a 24 pretty well. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to pull this bar off. And you guys have seen most of what I've cut up with this. About 5 tanks on this bar and chain. Now, one thing I want to do is I want to show you, I want to talk specifically about the chains. Okay? These chains have been, I'm really happy with them, everybody. I hand file these. You can see my profile. I think I do well at getting the gullet. Okay, I feel as if these chains hold up very well, even in hardwood. Now, of course, with full chisel, they do not hold up when you got dirty wood. Okay, that semi-chisel really shines with dirty wood. Check these out, guys. I have a ton. I bought a lot of these chains. I bought 2, when I bought 2 24-inch bars and 4 24-inch loops of chain, and I bought 2 20-inchers and 4 loops of 20-inch chain. I do not regret one bit the chain at all. I think at the time the money, it was good. They were much more affordable. Now, I did not like this. Okay, now I have a thought or a theory on this right here. I think it's a combination of overly hard metal and a lack of oil that caused these to be chewed up. Now, I haven't seen this yet. I'm going to be taking this bar and chain off. Okay? You guys have seen me. I've been bucking. I've done oak. I've done a lot of pine, but you saw me cut oak up as well. We're going to check this out. I have not flipped this bar. We're going to see what kind of wear is going on in here. This is going to be my first look after. This is a different batch of bars. I mean, these bars were sent out. I don't know how much longer they were sent out after I did the review and after I started cutting with these. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and pull this off here. So that way you can see. Remember, these are Holzfforma bars, or the pattern is a large pattern. All right, and so I do have a shim I made. It's not as, okay, and check this out, everybody. The full wrap is cool. It does come in the way, it does get in the way a little bit of taking off your bar nuts here. Of course, I could go ahead and put them on a socket, but I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. All right, we're going to pull this bar off of here, or the chain, I apologize. All right, first look. I haven't looked at it, everybody. All right, what is that looking like? Is this focusing in here? All right, there's a little bit of a bump here where the tip meets this, but I am not seeing. All right, here, perfect. Okay, this was the bottom side. This was the, you can see here, got my name here. So this is the side I've been bucking on. And also, everybody, I do lube with the grease port there. Some of you all may not even know about that, by the way. I know the new Husqvarna stuff doesn't. A lot of bars don't even come with that anymore. All right, so I'd say this bar, it doesn't have a lot of time on it, but it's actually not chunking out. And I think it has a lot to do, honestly, with how well this Echo saw has been oiling. Let's take a look at these side by side, everybody. Side by side. All right, here. Can you see the difference? Now, this one, the one that's chipped up, does have more time on it, but it did that really fast, everyone. Really fast. Would I buy Holzfforma bars again? I would say yes. As long as you're not going to pay 20 or 30 bucks for the bar and then $40 to ship it. That is stupid. Don't do that. But if you're going to buy a few things, and in factoring in the shipping, you actually, it makes sense, then I wouldn't mind buying them again. Okay, the chains, I love them. I absolutely love them. Guys are very, very particular on chains. My opinion is, if they cut, they cut. Okay, and I know that there's better ones out there, but listen, not all of us cut in optimal circumstances. These chains have done well. They file. I've had some be kind of hard to file, I feel like. I don't feel like they're any softer or any harder than anything else. Some steel chains I've used in the past, I felt like those were a little hard to file. But listen, they work, they cut, and they were a darn good value. So I'm going to go ahead and get this mounted up on here. One more little wipe. Yeah, I can't stand these white ones. The new ones look pretty cool. They're silver with the black tip. I don't know if they're the same quality as these. I know that they still sell some of these. I've got one. This is another. This right here was bought for a Red Max clone saw. Okay, this is an 18-inch, or I'm sorry, a 20-inch bar. I bought it as a Noah clone bar and chain for one I had. I kept it because I knew that it would fit on my Husqvarna 545. I've run this quite a bit. Let's check out the wear on this. Okay, so this one here, it's got some dips in here. It's chipping out a little bit on the tip on that side. This one doesn't have chips as much. It doesn't have any chips at all. I may have run this and not flipped it as often, but I'm generally pretty good about flipping them. This I've run quite a bit. I've got two chains for it. This is a semi-chisel chain. All right, I run this on. This is a 325. So I've got two of these, and I use them and I like them as well. I would not hesitate from buying these. I just had bad luck on these first two, and I truly think it had to do with heat and maybe a little bit over hardened bar. But again, Holzfforma took care of it. I gotta recommend them, guys. I like them. I hate how they look. I really don't like the name for the working man. I'd rather it just say Holzfforma, but not for the working man. At least it's not misspelled, right? Hey, if there's any suggestions, somebody asked about PPE. What would I recommend as far as protecting yourself? I remember, I'm gonna do it. I'm also gonna compare the Husqvarna chaps. I think they're called like technical. They're the nicer chaps that Husky sells, to a cheaper Forester set. So I'm going to do that at some point as well. and that way you can kind of see. I've got a Forester helmet. I do intend on buying the Husqvarna Technical. I want that one. I think it looks a lot better. And also these, I just a little bit here. They continually pop. I push them down, and it's like my head's big. I think it pops up sometimes, and it doesn't seal. So this thing works well for my kid and my wife. It doesn't work well for me, and it might have to do with the size of my head. Anyway, thanks for being here. Subscribe, like, leave any comments, your experience, and so forth. See you later. Have a good one.